All right, before we get started with the Hellcat rebuilding video, I got something exciting for you guys. So right here we got the 2003 Jeep Wrangler Rubicon and we got the 2017 Mustang GT. And in one of the previous videos I said if we'd reach 30,000 likes on a video that we would LS swap the Jeep engine. But we got some awesome options for you guys, so listen up. We're gonna give you the option to choose LS swap the Jeep Wrangler Rubicon or supercharge the 2017 Mustang GT and make it an absolute beast. If this Jeep wins, we're gonna take out the stock 4.0 engine and swap in an LS V8 and make this an absolute crawling monster. But if this Mustang wins, we're gonna throw a supercharger on it, either a Roush, a VMP, we're gonna pick something, but this thing will be an absolute beast. We're gonna put it through some paces, put it to the test, take it to the drag strip, and all that good stuff. This thing should also be an absolute monster. It might be able to stomp the Corvette and even the Hellcat. So with that being said, the way to vote is go to our Instagram and give us a follow if you haven't yet. Look out for our story where you can get the chance to vote the Jeep or the Mustang. Now, let's get back to the video. What is up, guys? Welcome to the channel. If you're new, be sure to like and subscribe because we got a ton of new things on the way for the channel. So what we have here is our quarter panel for that 2017 Dodge Challenger Hellcat. This is probably just off of a regular Challenger, but it's the same exact body, so no problem there. We're gonna probably go ahead and drop it down, unload it, and then we're gonna give you guys a little bit more information on how we're gonna cut it, how we're gonna drill it up, all that good stuff. There's gonna be drilling, cutting, and much more. So let's get it off and go from there.
They totally just went ham on it and cut the whole.
Hey, look how much stuff they gave us. A shock.
Yeah, let's get it down. We'll show you everything that it came with.
We could probably use the forklift, or we could try to get it down ourselves. Just slide it down.
Get it down ourselves. Slide it over here.
Let's give it a shot. Dang, that sucker is pretty heavy. But we got it off, no problem. Man, check this sucker out, man. They gave us way more than we needed.
Oh yeah, they gave us, I mean, when you're buying a quarter panel, they're gonna give you a quarter of that panel that you're buying.
Exactly.
So
that's why they call it a quarter panel.
That's a quarter of the car right there.
Pretty much. 1/4 literally. Hey, literally.
Yeah, that's a quarter of the car.
A quarter of the car.
It's a quarter panel.
Hey, they gave us a quarter of a bumper here also. They weren't playing.
They just went ahead and just hacked it off. You know, they ain't playing. Yeah. Look at all this stuff. Look, you still got a good seatbelt.
Oh my goodness, what the heck?
Some kind of sensors, crash sensors. Got a little plug for, I guess, the driver's seat belt. That was it. Yeah. Another airbag sensor. A bunch of stuff.
A whole fuse box.
I didn't even know they had fuse boxes in the back. Now I know. That's pretty cool.
They got the trunk hinge there, also the shock. And they got that shock there. This is all the regular Challenger suspension.
They went ahead and even cut the dang
rocker panel.
Right in half.
But that's crazy. All we're gonna need is probably gonna be like from here at an angle.
Something like that. Just depends on what the frame guy wants.
Yeah, whatever V-Tune tells us. Looking over here, probably gonna cut it like that.
Probably
at an angle. I'm guessing we're gonna have to give the frame guy a call.
We get this puppy done in no time.
Yeah, that's the main collision part of this.
No, the front was the main.
The front was the main?
The front was the main. The front, anything to do with frame is like typically the main
thing. This is the quarter panel, which should be a little bit harder. Maybe the same amount of time though.
Probably, yeah, probably about the same amount of time. Well, actually, might be a little bit more because you gotta think about, we gotta drill all the spot welds out.
Oh yeah, that's true.
We gotta make sure you pull it off perfectly.
There's a lot of work.
This actually might take way more time than the front frame rail section.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm ready to dive in it because it's going to be fun learning how to do that process.
I've never seen this done before. You have.
Yeah,
so
I've seen it done. I have a little experience with taking these apart.
So I'm gonna learn along with you guys, learn a lot.
So we're not gonna jump in on this quarter panel just yet because we're gonna actually wait on our frame guy to come out here and check where we need to actually cut it. We wanna make sure we're on the same page. So we're just gonna set this aside for now and hop on this front end and start piecing it together.
All right, so we got the car pulled up, quarter panel set aside there. Now we're gonna get into the trunk, take everything out, all the front end pieces here and bring it up front. And then we're gonna start just putting it all together.
Alright, since we lost some AC compressor fluid, we're gonna run to the auto parts store and grab some more fluid so we can put it in there before we put all the lines together. Got it, tag 46. Alright, so we're gonna put a little bit of this stuff in there, in the refrigerant compressor, the AC compressor, whatever you wanna call it.
All right, so we got as much as we could done up front here. Before we can throw on this radiator, we're gonna go ahead and get it tested over here at a shop that we know locally. They're gonna dip it in some water, do their thing. If there's a hole in it, they're gonna fix it. If it's fixable, of course.
So let's head there.
I ain't ready yet. You have to replace this tank.
All right, so we're here at Duffy's. We're gonna actually drop the radiator off because there's a little leak along the seam, on the plastic where it connects to the metal. So we're gonna leave it here. It'll be about an hour. We're gonna be right back and we'll pick it up and install it on the car. All right, so now that we're back at the house, we're taking a look at the condenser. Obviously it's bad. So we went to LKQ and they have one for 160, but we're gonna try to beat them prices. We're gonna go to the junkyard, go see what we can come up with. Here we are at the junkyard. There's that sucker that we took that frame rail from. Now we're just trying to check if the condenser's the same. Looks to be damaged here. You think it's damaged?
Yeah, it's damaged.
Damaged. Dang it.
And it's a lot different. Nope.
Then he may have a few other challengers, so we're gonna look around.
Yeah, we're gonna go check around, see what he got.
Cause he just happened to get a bunch of new stuff in, so.
It's a lot of trucks in.
A lot of trucks, a lot of trucks. Gonna keep on searching. So we're here in Motor Heaven. They got LS's, all sorts of goods here. So we can't seem to find our condenser. So we're gonna have to probably order one online and we just go from there.
So we couldn't find a condenser because apparently the Hemis, the regular Dodge Hemis, have a totally different AC condenser. They have an oil cooler built in, but on these Hellcats, the oil cooler is built into the intercooler. So it looks like it's gonna be a special part from the dealership just because it's a Hellcat. So we're gonna have to go ahead and put that on order, maybe order one offline and just hold off on this. I didn't know they were different, but apparently they are. Hellcat, you know, unique cars, you
learn something new every day.
Something new every day.
All right, so now we're gonna go pick up our radiator. It should be done, and we'll catch you guys there.
All right, we got our fixed radiator. They changed this side right here, completely new. So it's looking good. Let's go ahead and head to the house.
Yep, now the main thing is to find that condenser.
Yeah, we might have to be a dealership part.
Yeah, dealership part, man. But what sucks about Mopar dealership, it's not like Integrity with the Corvette dealership.
Integrity dealership, man, everything came in the next day, if not the other day, because
I can see why they call it Integrity, but over here at Mopar, they're saying about a week and a half.
Come on, Dodge, man. I don't even want to buy another Dodge after this.
Step up your game, man.
Y'all slow.
Slackers, but it's all good though. We understand dealership. All dealerships are different, so no big deal. We'll go ahead and install this. Put it into its position. Does the condenser go on that side of it or that side?
So
we can install the condenser.
I'm sure it goes to the front side of it.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So we're gonna. The fan goes on first. You need to screw on the fan to it, then you can put it in. Then we'll put the condenser in later, I guess.
Let's get it.
Big deal. Just like the Corvette, you know, when we first put everything on, we let it run idle for an hour or two, checked all the fluids, checked everything, made sure everything was good. So can't wait to get this to that point, get everything connected. We're gonna have to go get all the OEM fluids from the dealer. You know how it is.
Yeah.
You know, we go through all that process. OEM, you know, if you're rebuilding cars, you want to do high quality work like the Goon Squad.
Hey,
keep up.
Only the best. Only the best over here at the Goon Squad.
Only the best.
Let's keep on moving and start installing stuff and get as much of this front end together as we can. Alrighty guys, so this is pretty much all we can do today with the stuff that we have. Since we don't have any fluids for the coolant and stuff like that, radiator fluid, all that other good stuff, we're gonna move on over here to the trunk. We're actually gonna take out this battery, put it on trickle charge, let it charge all night.
Yep.
Because we're actually gonna run to the dealership tomorrow, get all the fluids, get everything we need. Hopefully they got our parts. And we're gonna probably have this thing idling for a little bit.
Yep, we're gonna try to get that thing running.
Just mocking it up there.
Mocking it up. Just
real nice.
Getting a taste.
Finally got it out. It's like strapped up in there, ain't it? It's like,
yeah, got a little strap.
Nice and secure. I mean, proper way to secure something on a drag car, just like this, strapped and bolt down. But that sucker is heavy, man. We might need to weight reduce it or something. All right, so now we're going ahead and taking apart this water pump here, the lines, because we actually ordered them from the dealership. And we're actually about to run there and see if they got them in for us. So we're gonna go ahead and take this water pump apart because we did order some lines and some hoses here, but we're gonna go ahead and take that apart and take it with us just to double check and make sure that it is in fact the correct one. Dang, son. This is a brand new dealership here also, so look at all these JLs they got. Shoo-wee. I wonder if they got a Hellcat here.
Oh, probably not.
Probably not, man.
Well, we're about to run inside and check.
Dang, son. Check that Viper out. Gonna get one of them.
It's a beast.
Get one of these in the red version. Alright.
Oh, red would be nice.
This thing is sick. Show the interior.
That peanut butter interior.
Dang, son.
As the seats feel, they're pretty tough,
Yeah,
aren't
they
they?
feel pretty good. You know, the steering wheel is nice and grippy. You know, it's nice and thick. Cobra.
Nice.
We're gonna have to find one with a little Cobra badge.
Viper.
Oh, Viper, yeah. Viper, you got them snakes.
Got them snakes and cobras and vipers.
This thing is a snake. Dang, check out this roof, bro. Alcantara suede. It's absolutely amazing.
Look how they screw down this little thing. Look at the bolts.
Talking about Phillips.
That looks cheap.
This is an American car, though. But sweet car.
How much they want for it?
70-something thousand.
88.
88. Yeah. The price on these things are just going up. You know how they quit making them.
Yeah, I like it.
Sick car, though. Yes, sir. That is sick, dude. That is sick.
You got a Hellcat. We're thinking about selling and getting one of these. Yeah.
It's all carbon fiber.
Rare, honestly. Is it?
Yep.
They just sold this thing.
Just sold the Jeep JL 2-door, man. The 2-doors are so sick.
Oh yeah,
I like these better than the 4-doors.
Yeah, the 2-doors look way
Got the nice pods.
Look at the detail.
Hey,
Look at the headlight.
got the little Jeep emblem right there. That's sick. Check this out. I got a Rubicon JL. Man, I would love to get my hands on one of these.
Basically the same Jeep.
Same axles and stuff, but they're actually beefed up.
But you need to look at the oil pan. It is smaller than my hand.
Really? Oh my goodness.
That's a tiny oil pan.
What the heck? Redesigned. You see how them headers, it like makes a whole loop. Look
Yeah.
at the headers.
So it's equal length, you know.
Yeah.
So it'll be a nice
Sick.
exhaust
Check
tone.
this one out. I got the bead lock around it. This thing is sick, man. Fox shocks, man. This one is equipped.
This is the blue line for the police officers.
I love it.
Yeah, it's
Pretty
a beast.
sick. Here, this is what we came here for. The Dodge Challenger. These are the beasts here. This is just a base model. Then we got a 392 Hemi.
392. I wonder how much horsepower this thing has.
As you can see, the regular Challengers, they got fog lights. Or this one don't even have fog lights. That one's got the fog lights.
Oh, it just has, yeah, that's a higher model. It got the little fog lights, but ours,
The Hellcat just has vents.
yeah, for the intercooler and then the oil cooler.
Dang, they got more over here. Resale red, you know.
Pull me over,
Pull me
Red.
over, Red, right
Pull me
there.
over, Red.
They do not have any Hellcats, which sucks. I would love to show you guys, but check those out. Them Chargers are just absolutely
Ooh,
amazing.
Chargers.
Especially in that Nardo gray or whatever gray
This is the Daytona version right
Dude,
here.
this thing is sick.
There's nothing special about it. Just, I guess, the seats say Daytona and they look pretty good. Just a pretty sweet.
Alcantara suede or whatever you call it interior, which is awesome. All right, guys, so we just got some parts ordered. We picked up a few parts, but some are still on the way. We ordered some new ones. We had a couple mistakes, but everything should be in probably sometime next week. We also got a quarter panel in, which we're probably gonna be working on that in the next video, so stay tuned. Be sure to turn on your post notifications. We got a ton of big things on the way, so you guys wanna stay tuned. So that is a wrap, guys. Be sure to follow us on Instagram at Goon Squad. You get the inside scoop there. Also, be sure to check out goonsquad.com. Cop you some merch, because we are going quick, guys. Get you something. If you wanna support us, all the links are down below, and all the help is much appreciated. We got a Patreon set up, so you can support us there. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll catch you next time. Peace.